everybody. Welcome to our next exit. Well, as you can kind of figure out here, we made it to Quartzite. We didn't have a rally this year, but we joined up with some of our friends. There was 4 campers and 6 people, I think. Had a great time. Pearl even let me drive the RV after our last video. That might surprise a couple of you. But we got in there, we were at Scattermorse. It's a lot smaller than the LTVA, the long-term visitor area that we normally stay at, but we had a lot of fun. Let me show you some of the highlights.
So what'd you just say?
John.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I thought you was giving it to him. I said, oh.
Turning left is the biggest issue.
You want to try this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, I got a question.
Yeah.
Does this thing assist when you paddle too?
Yeah.
Automatically? It's like giving it.
I have it turned off.
What's that?
I have it turned off because that'll really...
Well, that feels like it's trying.
Oh, let's see. Pedal assist 1, yeah. Okay, so that's turned off.
gotcha.
Well, that could have been what was
So,
making you go faster than you thought.
well, not only that, but turning left's weird. Let me try it again. I may want to ride that one. Pearl, this is not easy. See, now it feels different. We feel so different.
I can assure you, Don's not the first one to mention it's hard to ride that E-trike. Pearl's had, I don't know, 4 or 5 people ride it. And everybody that's had experience riding motorcycles and bicycles, mostly it's the guys, have a hard time riding that trike. It's just so much different than a bicycle or a motorcycle. So Don's not alone. He ended up saying, no, let me ride the bicycle. That's my speed. And you take this trike. I love riding the trike, but it's not for everybody. It's totally different than anything you've probably ridden before. You find anything?
Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
you know what? This is what you need for those long drives in your RV. Oh, wait a minute. No, Pearl needs that. You need a pillow.
A pillow. Okay. So you ready to get to the ocean, baby?
I'm ready to get there, ready to settle down. Get an RV park where we've got some full
So tell me,
windows.
what's not to love about this setup? Pearl loves driving the RV, and I love sitting over with my feet up on the dash, playing with my computer and sneaking in a little nap ever. And now that she's got that little E-trike,
Pretty quick.
we're just rocking on with our E-trikes and e-bikes. Life is good in the Cadell campground. I got some news for my little buddy Tom here. Rumor had that you're gonna be on the same side of 70 as I am here pretty soon. So you better start looking for your pillow. It's gonna happen to all of us eventually. When do we quit driving these RVs? Well, if you got a wife like I do, or like Tom does, it might go for a while. Dang. Is that the next exit cap that Ted's wearing? Son of a gun. I said we didn't have a rally, but we did have a get-together. Tom and Lori invited some friends over just to chit-chat that watch their YouTube channel, Tom and Lori's RV Life. And so we made a little quickie saying, hey, if anybody's here in Quartzite and you got some free time tomorrow, come on by and we'll have a cold beer, eat some snacks, and catch up on what's been going on. And we had like all total 20 people show up. It was a fun afternoon. You got it. Another game of Mexican Train. We play Mexican Train almost every night. And it don't really have anything to do with dominoes. It's a simple game. You don't have to think too hard. But you get to laugh. You'll hear a lot of laughter.
Right.
And you get to visit with your friends. That's what it's all about. And we just love it because we got some excellent friends. I'm going to let you watch just a second here of Mexican Train and some of our silly rules we add in.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. You don't
11.
want it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ow, what do you want?
I want the farthest one from me.
I'm
Farthest
glad.
one.
Ah!
So we always enjoy hanging out with our friends, Dave and Don and Tom and Lori. That was a blast. But not only did we get to hang out with them when we went to the Big Ten event, we met a number, 4 or 5 of our subscribers that watch our videos. And that's always a blast, getting to meet new folks that watch our videos. Thanks so much for watching them. We appreciate that so much. But all good things come to an end. So after 6 days, Pearl and I loaded up and we headed out, came back to Yuma. While we were in Quartzite, several of the people from last year's rally were there, and they said, hey, let's get together, and we're coming to Yuma, and we'll go out and have dinner or something. So we did that. We met up with Denny and Deb and Danny and Nadine. It's a really neat barbecue place here in Yuma. It's called Down South Barbecue, where they got tri-tip and brisket and ribs. Delicious. So we all met there, had dinner, got caught up some more. So we're spending the winter. That's not what we're doing. Hey, we're here with something from
He's just as fun in life, isn't he?
Everybody's spending the winter in Yuma.
Yeah.
That's the place to be, huh?
Yeah.
You've been watching the channel for a little while?
Yes, yep.
Probably 4 years.
Oh,
We
really?
started watching it when you were doing all your monthly budget
Yeah?
and stuff. So,
Yeah.
before we went full time, and now we're mostly full time.
That's what we are, mostly full time.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
mostly full
Yeah.
time.
Most
Hey,
of
good
us.
seeing you
Yeah.
guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Sorry you
meet
don't
you.
get any barbecue.
Nope, yeah.
Yeah, we watch YouTube as well. And when we get a chance to meet somebody like the Chan Man, that's a pretty special day for us. The Chan Man and then his wife Sue from our Journey in Miles. We got to go bike riding with him just the other day, and that talk about an awesome time. He's so much fun in person. We've met Mark and Sue a couple of times, and it's always a blast. He's just as crazy in real life as he is on his video, and trust me, there's no doubt about it. Sue is the one that puts the steam in Mark's kettle on the video and in real life. They are such a blast to be around.
I worry about a lot of things on the channel, and we had went to dinner with these guys a couple of days ago, and then when we made our date for bike riding, one of the things that I really worried about was whether or not Pearl would be able to fit her awesome hairdo inside this. Now, I don't know where all that hair went,
Back here.
but it's in there, you know?
But when I take this helmet off, it's going to be flat as a pancake.
And we're going to get it on camera. People are gonna say,
So as you can probably tell, we're having a really good time. We're acting like 10 or 12-year-old kids, just having a blast. We're riding on the bike path, hardly nobody around, occasional jogger or other bicycle rider, and all of a sudden we come up on this couple that's out doing their walk, and they kind of waved us down. And so we pulled over, and they said, "Your next exit, Bob and Pearl, right?" I said, "Oh, yeah, you watch our YouTube channel?" They said, "Yeah, we really like watching it." And I said, "If you like our channel," we pointed behind us where Mark and Sue were coming up. I said, "Well, you see who's behind us? Mark and Sue from Our Journey in Miles." And boom, they took off, they abandoned us in a second, went to see Mark and Sue. So what were your names again?
Tim and Brenda.
Tim and Brenda from Minnesota?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Flatlanders.
All right, Wetlanders, all righty.
Our territory.
Now it's time to take it and put it away.
As you can tell, we've obviously had a good day today. Out hanging out with Mark and Sue, riding our bikes around the park. It's just been a totally awesome day. Pearl and I both like this so much, we definitely want to take her E-trike, and then I want to take some kind of e-bike with us this summer when we go traveling. All the beautiful places we go, there's a lot of bike trails. And I just think that would add so much to our RV adventure. But I'm not sure that we've got the right bikes. We don't know a whole lot about them. So we've reached out, we're talking to a couple of bike companies, seeing if we can't get a couple of bikes to do product reviews on, learn more about them. Some foldable bike, because that's probably, we'll have to have a foldable bike to go inside the car, and then Pearl's on that ramp out there. I did find one bike rack manufacturer that's willing to make something that'll hold the trike and the bike. So it depends on how that works out. I think that's going to be about $800 or $900 for that rack, holding both of them. It's got to be pretty strong. But we're really excited. I really like Mark and Sue's bikes. I rode it theirs for a little bit. It's the cruiser styles. We're trying to get one of those. and try it out. So we don't know what we're going to do. But what I do know is our next couple of videos, if we get these bikes in time, we're going to do some product reviews. We're going to do about loading them. As you can see, it's not hard, but it's not easy loading one of them inside there. We found that tub that's just about the right size. So if you're interested in e-bikes or e-trikes, keep an eye out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell down below so you get notified whenever we do these next videos on e-bikes. And you may learn something. I know that we certainly have, and I hope we learn a lot more. That's just about where we're at, although we do have some friends coming in a couple of days from down in Texas. They're coming up to Quartzite. They have a little Winnebago, and they're going to spend the night here. We're going to see if we have time to shoot a little video with them and introduce you to them. Terry and Cindy, you've seen them in a couple of our videos. They traded a big 45-foot Integra for a 28 or 30-foot Winnebago View about 3 years ago, and they're loving it. So they're going to park that in the front yard. We got enough room for them to park there, and I think we may take them back out to the Dirty South Barbecue because they eat mostly a meat diet, a carnivore diet. So I'm sure they'll like it out there. Well, it's been a little while since I talked to you guys, but Terry and Cindy have showed up. This is their Winnebago View. I think it's 28 foot long, and they've got a full solar panel up on top, but a lot has changed since I talked to you last. We've been in contact with a portable power station company, and they sent us a 2400 watt hour portable power station and 800 watts of solar. That's a lot of solar. So we're going to see if we can run Terry's RV on the solar system here. We've got full hookups, but he didn't want full hookups because he has his own solar. And I said, well, turn your solar off. Let's see how you can do with this portable power station and this solar. So we're hooking it up, seeing how it'll go. Getting the panels, trying to get them all lined up and straight up on the sun. So if you're curious on how that 800 watts of portable solar panels does in Arizona in the middle of winter, you're going to have to stay tuned for our next video. But we did get a couple more e-bikes. We're trying to figure out just how we can take two e-bikes, or one e-trike and one e-bike, with us next summer when we're heading out wherever we go. I think Oregon probably. And I'm not sure we found the right one. And I'm not sure we want a foldable. We may want a cruiser. I got to ride Mark's cruiser, and that feels good. So stay tuned. We got 2 or 3 videos lined up for you guys on these product reviews if you're interested in e-bikes or solar power. And that pretty much covers it. I think you'll all agree we got some great friends, and we've got a bunch more great friends for the next videos too. We're smoking up some ribs, go figure. And I think Pearl's making some tacos. We got a couple of couples coming over doing tacos. These are all folks from our rally and whatnot. So fun times, fun videos coming up, and I hope you guys come back and watch them. But until then, keep the wheels rolling, stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit, folks. Bye-bye. All righty, Steve, perfect.
Great.
Let's go have a sandwich.
Okay. Oh.
After you.
You gotta watch that little runt under your feet. She just.
Yeah, the end
knows
up
she
here
can
was
get
much
around.
better than, it's much denser up here.
It's getting better, or it was better?
It was
Right,
better.
that's what I was looking. I need to write some of that down.
What'd you get, Cindy? Just spit it out in your hand so you can talk. What'd you get, baby? Y'all need to synchronize eating, isn't it? Well, I got tri-tip, and it's pretty darn good.
You got the pulled pork. I got the brisket.
Brisket sandwich,
I got the brisket
and
sandwich.
the french fries, and a rack of pork ribs.
Onion rings.